Whenever you do anything, you should be asking yourself, what am I getting out of this? No matter what it is, always be thinking that whenever you are at your job and say you're working really long hours, be aware, what are you getting out of this? Are you only getting extra money, or are you getting some sort of skill? You're learning something that's you're really passionate about learning. And so it's not really about the money. One of my jobs, I make no money at basically, but I love doing that job. That job is one of the most fulfilling jobs I've ever had. So I don't mind because I'm learning so much. I get to do financial research. I get to help people. I get to like go and help students at colleges and spend time with them, teaching them about finances. It's feeding into my passion. So do I care that I don't make very much money at that job? Of course I don't, because I know what I'm getting instead. Whenever you're doing something, think about what you're getting. If you are planning on buying a car and that car has this big long financing on it, you're going to be spending how much money more paying the interest off for how much longer? Think about it realistically. You're going to be sinking in a cost to get this car, not just of the price of the car, but also this long amount of interest. What do you get out of that? Is it the prestige of having a nice car? Is it maybe not that nice of a car, but the car gets you to where you can go visit your parents and you miss them all the time, and you live in the city and they live out in suburbia? You can't just take public transportation there easily, but if you had a car, you could go visit them pretty easily and you miss them. So you go visit them. Maybe you're getting the car because you're about to have a baby and you need more space, and taking that baby on the bus seems like, nah. Maybe you're getting the car because you have a bunch of friends and you want to be the friend who has the car. You've seen how difficult it is for everyone else, and you live right next to work. It's not a problem for you. You live right next to school. Not a problem for you. But you see everybody else having to struggle to get everywhere, and you just want to be the one who can take people's places. You don't want them to feel alone or like they have to be left out. You want to be the person who's welcoming and inviting. Whenever you're doing something, there's a cost for it, but if you're aware of what you're getting, that's so important. You're fighting for this degree in college, like me, you know. Technically, I'm fighting for two, but you're trying to get a degree. You are getting a degree, true, but is that the only thing you're getting? I've met too many college students who basically went through high school by just showing up, and they did whatever they had to do to pass, and that was it. It was like a bare minimum thing. As long as they sat in class, they turned in a few things, they were like, whatever. They figured out that they weren't allowed to get under a certain grade in a class, so they would get really good grades for a few weeks, and then they would take a week or two off because they knew they couldn't get lower than a certain grade anyway. They'd still pass. There's a lot of just show up, get the bare minimum, and whatever. I see a lot of people not trying to get something out of it. You come to college, you pay to come to college. You want more than just a degree. You want to get more out of it than that. You are sacrificing years of your life to your employer, to doing the work there. You're sacrificing your body, you're sacrificing time with loved ones, or doing something that you love to do. Be getting more out of it than money. Are you learning a skill? Are you engaging with someone or lots of people that you care about, or maybe that you like working with? Is there a collaboration there that's really cool and interesting and the teamwork's cool? Or maybe you're learning to be a leader. You're learning event management skills. You're learning how to use computer systems in ways that you never knew before. You are gaining something. But what is it? Because if you understand what you're getting, you'll understand if it's good enough. If the only thing you're getting from doing something is one thing that doesn't really matter to you much, should you even be wasting your time doing it? What are you getting when you do things? When you brush your teeth, you're getting healthier teeth in the long run. You're getting to avoid implants and dentures and expensive dental issues. When you are eating food, you're getting calories, you're getting protein, you're getting, sugars, you're getting vitamins. Think about, what am I getting? And then compare it. I'm getting this out of this. Say I'm eating this sandwich. I'm getting protein, I'm getting vitamins, but if I ate this other sandwich, would I be getting more? Which one gets me more? Now, this sandwich might taste better, and that's also something I'm getting. But compare things. And sometimes comparing things is bad. Do not compare yourself with other people. Don't think, oh, am I as good as them? Or, oh, am I as talented as them? That's very not good comparing. Also, don't compare your relationships with other people's relationships. Oh, the way that I and the person that I'm with, we act differently than those people and the way they act. That's very unhealthy kinds of comparing as well. Oh, the way I am with my friends is not the way those friends are with each other. Don't do that. That's really not healthy for you. You want to be doing things in your own way, in your own version of success, fulfilling your own values. And so everyone's way is not going to look like each other's. Some people are going to be different, and that's totally fine. That's not the kind of comparison I'm talking about. And if you are constantly like with people, or say in a relationship with someone, and you're constantly comparing and saying, oh, what am I getting out of this compared to what that person's getting out of theirs, you don't know the sacrifices or the costs to get that either. Everything you get comes with a cost to get it. So just be mindful of being careful, especially with comparisons that involve other human beings. But when it comes to not other human beings, that's a little more broad, and that's a little more straightforward. Comparing a sandwich to another sandwich, not the same as comparing yourself to another person. Comparing your job to if you worked over at that place, not the same. Comparing your school to the school of your dreams, and seeing what you would get and what's the cost. Thinking about, what am I getting out of this when you're exercising, taking a walk versus being at the gym. Think when you're doing things, what am I getting out of this? When you get paid and you spend that money, think about what you're spending on and what are you getting out of it. If you're buying fast food, could you have spent that money on something else? And would you be getting more out of that expense than you are out of the fast food? If you say, no, this fast food is my comfort, this fast food keeps me sane in a very stressful life, okay, that's what you get out of it. That's okay. And there's something to be said for different people get something different out of different things. That's fine. But as long as you're aware of what you're getting out of it. What I very much discourage is just doing things out of a brainless, brain fog mode, dissociating away from what you're doing and just going through the motions. You're not aware of what you're getting, and you're not aware of cost. You're just doing something habitually. That's not going to help you. That's not going to benefit your life. That's going to keep you stuck in limbo, just trapped on the same plateau for who knows how long. So whenever you do something, please think about, what am I getting? Because it could be what you're getting is not very much. It could be what you're getting is a tremendous amount and you haven't been grateful for it. The point is to be conscious, to be aware.